but someone that's envious, you won't know. Hello, welcome. My name is Symbia, and I'm helping you understand a lot of Afro beats and Nigerian songs that are out. Now, really quick, only the songwriter knows the true meaning of a song since they wrote it. However, I'm here to help out with some of the slang, the pidgin English, and the Yoruba language that they will use in the song. Now, in Awodi by Asake, I've asked so many people, and the three answers I get for what Awodi means, the top three, is eagle, hawk, and falcon. So I've Googled, I've checked around. Honestly, even if I saw the three birds, I don't even know how to differentiate between the three. But essentially, Asake is talking about a bird flying and just kind of overstepping their boundaries. All right, let's get started. I mentioned that Awodi is a type of bird. It's either falcon, eagle, or hawk. If you know, please put in the comments. But essentially, it says that this bird is flying. Full is to fly, and then okay is up or the sky. So it's saying this bird is flying to the sky. Ofe dolua, Olua is God. So it's like the bird is flying and is trying to be like God. Now, birds normally can fly up to around 40,000 feet above sea level. Because the whole idea is they can't get too close to the sun. You know, they will start to lose like their ability to breathe. So it's saying that this bird is going too high. It's trying to be like God. And you usually say this when someone or a person is doing more than they should. Like they're doing too much. They're overstepping. They're crossing that boundary. So it's like, like this person is, they're feeling themselves. They're too proud. They're doing too much. Eribi is, don't you see? Like, look what's going on. I wonder is like, this is a wonder. He's amazed. Wonder shall never end is the idea that people will always do something that is just like, wow. He says like Pasuma, I wonder. Pasuma is an older musician, kind of back in the days. He used to do a lot of Fuji type music, and one of his nicknames was Pasuma Wonder. So he just plays with that, like Pasuma, I wonder. Like he is shocked. He cannot believe what his eyes are seeing. I wonder, and then again, I wonder, Americana wonder. So a lot of times in Nigeria, they would say Americana wonder, and it's like you know, Nigeria and America are two different countries, of course. And a lot of times America is just more free. People do things that you will not easily get away with in a country like Nigeria. Americana wonder is a phrase that they would say towards Americans when they see an American doing something just crazy and out of the way. So Asake references it here, just talking about that person that's doing too much and crossing the boundary. And then here, can you reason? Like, what's the reason? What's the plan? What's the scope? Like, why are you doing this? What's going on? Like, what's the purpose or the reasoning of why you're acting like this? And then what's the beefing? Like, what's the problem? Why are you, is there an issue? Is there something bigger going on that you are overstepping, that you're crossing this boundary? Catfish Lori Titi. This means a catfish is on the street and Jebi chicken is eating like a chicken. Why is he saying catfish? I can't really get that part. But when I think of like Jebi chicken, it's like, you know, a chicken is always like moving there, eating here, eating there, eating here. So maybe Asake here is saying that the person is just, they don't have no format. They're swayed by the wind. When this is like this, they're moving. They're just eating too much. They're greedy. Now, also catfish can also mean, you know, the idea that someone is trying to be who they're not. So it can kind of be either one of those. Here, he's saying that this person, like, if you say that someone is always doing billing, it's like you're always, you want money. You're asking people for money. So this person, whoever this is, or these people that Asake is referencing here in this song, it's that they're too greedy. They're asking people for money. They're just all that backward kind of behavior and activity. Iwaju is the front. And so he's saying the front isn't easy. But here, like when you're saying that, it's like telling someone the road ahead, the road that ahead, like to success and the path is not easy. Don't ever see people ahead of you and thinking that, oh, they got here by mere luck. You know, sometimes we don't give people the credit that they deserve. But no, Ashake is telling the person, like, now you see now, to get to the road ahead, it's not easy. And Ashake is saying, Eyin is back. He's like, and I can't go back. And then Omo Iyami is literally my mother's child. And your mother's child is your brother, right? Like your sibling. But it's, a lot of times they use it as slang, like my guy, my G. So he's like, Omoyami, my boy, my G. Like, don't you see? Shoti Rinsi is like, don't you see now that things happen? Life isn't just you wake up in glory all the time. You have to work. Things aren't easy. Now that you're trying to do all these ways, you're starting to see that. You have to hustle. You have to drive. My ship never sinking. Ashake is just, he's feeling himself. He's just saying what he does, it doesn't sink. Mokanuku, that's what, sometimes it can be used, as I understand, like slang to mean that someone is being stingy. But here it's more so Ashake is saying that he handles what he has well. He calculates. He's attentive. He pays attention to what he does. So he's just saying. And then Mujigi is like, he's active, he's big, he's a solid guy. He is who he says he is. They want to know what I'm thinking. Because remember, he just says Mukanuku Mujigi. People want to know what I'm thinking. People want to know what's in his head. How does this guy operate? How does he do what he does? And then remember, they wanted to know what he was thinking. But Ashake now says, but many things he no fi shalaye. Shalaye is to explain yourself. And Ashake is like, I can't explain what's in my head. 2022, that's last year. Ashake now says, Mogbewan trabaye. That means I took them. Mogbewan means I took them. And then trabaye is enjoyment. So he's saying, last year, I took them to enjoyment. Like, I gave them good hits. And if you know Ashake, one of his album last year that came out, and that a lot of people started to really know him, people loved Ashake. So Ashake is going to start, just saying that he can't explain how all this happened, but last year he was just up, it was his time. And Oluwa again is God. So remember, he said he can't always explain what's going on, what's happening, but it's God that took him from the slum to the top. So that's the idea, when God takes someone from the dunghill to above, to, meet with princes, to be in high places. And he's just saying that he went from grass to grace. Emiko means it wasn't me, and then Awanka is it wasn't them. And he's saying no one can be like God. No one's like God. So he's giving it all to God. He's like, it wasn't because of my hard work. There are people that work harder than Ashake and still aren't where he is. And then he said it wasn't them. Like, it wasn't no one. Yeah, we thank God for connections and people that help people. But at the end of the day, everyone has connections. People, but it's when God blesses it, that's when it happens. So he's just saying it wasn't my power. It wasn't anyone else's power, but it was God's grace that did it. Ishu is yam, Oba is king, and then Iyan, this is a food that we eat in Nigeria that's pounded yam. You eat it with stews, with soups, with different things. So what Ashake says here, he kind of pivots and gets a little deep. He says that yam is king over Iyan, or yam rules over Iyan, because without Iyan, without yam, you can't eat Iyan. It's the same thing that says potatoes. If he says, like, if you think of potatoes and French fries, you can't eat French fries without having a potato. So no matter what, potato is always king over French fries. So he mentions that here. And then he says, Kenimani Joba Oshika. Kenimani, this is someone that is envious. That's someone that they never want you to have, that they're envious of you. And he's saying that envious person rules or is king over Oshika. That's someone that's wicked. And if you think about it, someone that's wicked, we will see them. We will know that, oh, that's a wicked person. By how they're acting, by what we're doing, we'll know that that's a wicked person. But someone that's envious, you won't know. They'll be smiling, they'll be happy, but deep down in their heart, they'll be evil and wicked to you. And those are the ones that you should really watch out for. So Ashake is saying also, people that are envious are a king. They're worse than people that are outwardly wicked in front of you. Now, Ojo is rain, and Oko, he speaks fast, but Oko is husband, and Agbado is corn. So he's saying that rain is the husband, is corn's husband. And it's, again, he's speaking in a lot of parables and speaking deep here. But it's, if you say they're married, it's because the corn needs rain to grow. Like they need water, they need the rain. So the corn is dependent on the rain. So you got these three lines, you know, the yam and the ishu, the kenimani, and then here the water, the rain, and the corn. You can kind of just put it there. I guess saying a lot of comparison. So he's tying it to this song, the awodi, the person that is you know, overstepping, that's not thinking straight. They're not humble, you know, they're crossing this, or they're doing too much. So he's letting people know, like, don't forget that this life has order. This life has this life has path. No one can ever be the top. There will always be someone that's on top of you, or you will always rely on someone. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever think that you're bigger than what you really are. And then azirego means as it is, as life is. Jasi, that means like be wise, like understand this, my guy. Again, I was saying that, you know, never get it confused, that people are always above you. The person that you might think is, oh, not that important, that could be the person that's actually the one in charge of your next move. So he's just saying, calm down, be humble. This next part, I did some extensive research. So in the comments, of course, give me if you know any other meaning out of it. Aremo, this was in Yoruba traditional religion. There were kings and different types of rulers and gods, different types of gods and of that nature. Aremo is one of these gods that, again, had these powers. So a lot of times, if you, like in Christianity, when we're trying to, we're like, you know, God, please, we're dependent on God. You know, we asking God, please help me to find a parking spot. God, help me to get this job. You know, God, give me this. So in traditional religion as well, in Yoruba, they will also pray to these gods. So Ashake is referencing that. He's like, Aremo, God, like this, you know, this God back in the religion. He's saying that Aremo, Lewon, Aremo, chase them. Aremo, get them for me. Help me to succeed, and things like that. Baba Yaro, he's one of the legends. He's from Nigeria, and he used to play football or soccer. And what Ashake is saying is like he does them like Baba Yaro, like he dribbles them. People don't know his next move. He can be moving this way, and the person follows it, and he quickly, you know, he gets them. So he's just saying he strategizes. And then here, what he's saying is like, God, don't let us see problems. Don't let me see problems in my journey of life and what I'm doing. All right, and that's pretty much the end of the song. Please let me know if you got any other meaning out of it. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so that you can be up to date with my latest videos. Thank you. Take care. God bless.